G'day gang, Create PT Wealth gang, Brad Shepherd here, and here Monday morning, ready to launch the week here at Create PT Wealth headquarters. And today what I wanted to do is bring you a few insights from our book, our #1 best-selling book, A Personal Trainer's Guide to Wealth Creation. And today I'm talking about sales and what we've noticed, what we've identified over the years, that it can be silly things that people do to stuff up a sale or for that sale to not be able to go through. So I'm going to take these straight out of the book. They're sitting there on page 150 of the #1 best-selling book. And I'm just going to guide you through each of these and give you a bit of explanation. First one is talking too much, not shutting up and listening. Now, somebody taught me this one many, many years ago. They said to me, look, Brad, you've got 2 ears and you've got 1 mouth. So you pretty much need to be listening twice as much as you're talking, okay? So ask really good questions. Get people to open up. People's most favorite thing to talk about is themselves. And so what you need to do is you have a good series of both open-ended and also closed questions. And when you are asking the right questions, people are going to open up. And what it means for you is that really it starts to mean that you don't have to be the one that's doing the selling, okay? Because when you're asking the right questions and people are opening up, they're the one who's actually selling themselves into your service and showing you the reason, explaining to you the reasons why they should be part of it. G'day Sandy, how are you? Welcome aboard. Next one is seeing the prospect with dollar signs on their head. So if you're rocking into a consultation, a sales meeting, a sit-down face-to-face meeting, an introductory session, you're prospecting the gym floor, any of that sort of stuff, and you're rocking up going, I need this sale, is there a chance it might impact your behavior? Well, I'm sure you would have all answered yes, it would, and it can do, that's for sure. So what you can do is, the terminology I like to do is just to alter that a little bit and say, I can change the word need to want, okay? So as soon as I need something, I can become a bit desperate, and again, I can just be focused on the money, okay? Because if it's just about the money, then in our opinion, you're not focusing your energy in the right direction. You can change want, you can change the word need to want, like I said. So it's, I want to help this person. I want to help change this person's life. I want to bring on this person as part of my clientele. I'm looking for my next dream client. But as soon as I need it, then there's a chance it might not go as great for you that you might expect. All right, next one talks about logic and features, okay? So what can happen is that you can fall into the trap of discussing both logic and features. So what we need to do is we need to tap into the opposite side of that. We need to tap into the emotion and also the benefits, okay? So people will buy on emotion first of all. They'll buy on emotion, then they will justify on logic, okay? So you want to get people emotionally charged. And in some instances, what we say is people can go through life, through their daily activity in a bit of a trance, So we speak about the concept of snapping people out of that trance. Sometimes it's something you might say, a piece of marketing, a headline, something that can snap them out of their daily activity. Even it might be something you say in a sit-down face-to-face conversation with them, which might feel maybe a bit confronting. It might be something where, this person's had a proven track record of actually failing, having a go at this, trying to lose weight, trying to get in shape or do whatever, and not succeeding in this particular area. And you need sometimes to tell these people straight. So that's the emotional side of it. Get someone emotionally charged. G'day Tammy, how you going? Thanks for joining us. And then the other part is the benefits, okay? So people will buy on benefits first, okay? So as opposed to features, the features of what you do are that you offer kickboxing sessions, that you offer body fat loss, that you offer body transformation, body shaping, or whatever it is. But the benefits of what you do are what the client can expect to achieve, okay? So it's losing 5 kilos in the first 4 weeks or less, as an example. So, as opposed to going, hey, come and join my boot camp class. On the flip side, go, would you like to come? Let me show you how I can help you shed those first 5 kilos in 4 weeks or less. If that's something that you can do, you can guarantee and all the rest of it, as an example. So people will definitely, they'll definitely really hone in on the benefit side of it. Next one is going into sales overdrive if someone does object. Now, questions, objections, whatever you want to call them, they're all a natural part of the process. And somebody wouldn't be asking you these questions if they weren't on some level possibly interested in what you've got to offer. So what can happen is we hear an objection, we hear a question to something, and it can, get us trying to work harder. You don't want to be working harder in this instance when you're looking to sell somebody into it. Okay, we want to take this process nice and slow, and I'm very big on going, let's slow this whole process down and really understand what's going on for somebody, because at that point in time, maybe they just haven't quite seen the value, maybe they haven't just quite connected with what it is that you've got on offer at the moment. So again, from my experience, and take it from first hand, if you try and push harder, there's a chance that it's not going to go that great for you. And that leads us into the next one, and that's not learning to be relaxed when you need to be. Okay, so if you're sitting there all, sweaty palm, dry mouth, stumbling over your words, not your authentic self, again, there's a chance that it might not go that great for you. So we're very big on going, put yourself in the best possible position to win and to succeed at this. So that might involve some practice. It might involve you making sure that you get this process a little bit scripted, and I can be mindful of when I say scripted, because people can get concerned about feeling too scripted or too robotic. But on the flip side, if you're just trying to wing it, you're rocking up on what we call the hope plan, and the hope plan involves just crossing the two fingers and hoping for the best. Then again, the concern is that you haven't got a predictable format. Brendo, how are you, mate? Good to see you live. You haven't got a predictable format that you can follow time in, time out. And again, these are all listed in the book. So we say to you, go back to the book, read it, practice it, and so forth. The next one, and this one's incredibly powerful, and I still see this one happening today, not asking for the sale. So getting to the very end of it, doing a really great job, and just not asking for the sale. Now, my philosophy, my mantra has always been, you've got absolutely every right to ask, and the other person's got every right to say yes, say no. And my mantra has always been with this, some will, some won't, and my response to that is, so what? Okay, it's not going to change my life if someone decides not to get started with this, not to sign up or any of that sort of stuff. But I want to make sure that when I'm dealing with somebody, and I remember this back from when I was selling lots of personal training, if I let somebody walk out of here and they were going to go and possibly get looked after by another personal trainer, another company who wasn't as reputable as us, or who could not produce the same type of results that we knew that we could, my concern was I was letting that person down. And so what I'd do is I'd make sure that I made sure that we could give that person the best possible solution to get them the results that they just described to me. And so again, that comes with asking for the sale. Now, I've seen personal trainers, clam up in this spot. They do a really great introductory session with somebody in the gym, get to the very end of it, and they start getting a bit all uncomfortable, and it's, they're not sure what to do with their hands, and not sure how to, communicate with this particular person. They've just done a great job on the gym floor delivering these awesome exercises, and then get to the end of it, not sure how to do it. So it's, great sesh. See you next week, hey? And it's like, ask, you've got every right to ask. And so what we say is you've got every right to ask, and the other person's got every right to say yes or no. Look, Jenny, that was an awesome workout. I've really enjoyed training you this morning, and you seem like the type of person I would love to continually train. You did mention that mornings are best for you, and I do have a spot available on a Tuesday or a Thursday. Is this something that you would like to get started? It can be as simple as that. And the word we like to put to it is assertive. So you want to have this mantra of assertiveness and going, well, I'm not pushy, it's not salesy, it's not any of this stuff, but what it has is a level of assertiveness to go that I'm confident in what I can deliver. I back myself, I back my company and what we have the ability to do. And again, if I let that person walk out the door, there's a chance that they might not get looked after by the right type of individual. Now, to finish this one off, and this is the last one, again, straight from the book, incredibly powerful one, and this one is not following up. If someone doesn't sign up with you today, then when will they sign up? Well, who knows? They might sign up tomorrow, the next day, next week, next month, next year, who knows? But what you need to do is you do need to develop a database of people. You do need to make sure that you stay in communication with these people, because if they don't sign up with you today, there's a chance they might choose to sign up with you at some other point in time down the track. Maybe today wasn't the ideal scenario for them. And what can happen, and I see this happen in many instances now, is that we can be just hunting for the next client. It's like, all right, missed out on that one, next, missed out on that one, next. So you need to keep developing this database of people and stay in constant communication with those people. G'day, Michelle. How are you? A long time no speak. So what do you need to do? Well, people will buy from those that they know, they like, and they trust. Okay, and what you want to do in this instance is get people to know who you are, to like you, and to trust you, and to understand what it is that you're about in your philosophy, because then it's going to put them in a stronger position to want to do something with you or your organization. And hey, maybe that person may never become a client of yours, but they might be just incredibly happy to sit on your database. And when I say database, you do need to collect people's information, names, emails, phone numbers, birth dates, whatever you've got in terms of relevant information that you can plug into some email-based marketing program. Maybe you use a MailChimp or an Aweber or some program like that, or a more advanced version. Then you can be able to communicate with those people consistently. Alternatively, maybe you create a VIP Facebook group where you plug these people into and you stay in communication with these people. So like I said, maybe some of these people may never sign up with you, but they were happy to listen to your information and see you as the obvious best choice when it comes to the authority of fitness, running boot camps, personal training, strength and conditioning, or whatever it is that you specialize in for a niche market. And when it is time, these people are sitting on this database, and when it's time for you to offer something, you know, there's a good chance that these people might be interested in it, or alternatively, they may have someone else who might be interested in that they can refer on your behalf. And that's how you start to build your following. That's how you start to build your evangelists, people that are happy to promote what it is that you have on offer. So there you have it, a couple of key points on how people can really stuff up this process. Take it from me, in terms of years of learning in this area and attempting to try and make this area better. The biggest tip I can give you is to slow this process down, not to feel like you've got to speed it up, which is, I see that a lot in today's marketplace. It's like, let's try and get this thing sorted, And hey, I'm a big fan of closing the sale at some point in time and making sure that we're going to move ahead with it. But on the flip side, making sure that we go through the due process and that person feels like they are in good hands and being looked after by the right people. G'day, Mark. How are you, bud? Good to have you join this Monday morning. So over to you. It's, like I said, Monday morning, an opportunity for you now to, have a think about what it is that you want to achieve and what are some of your focus areas that you want to have over this next 7 days. It's the start of spring. It's a perfect time of year, in my opinion, to go out there and to really make some massive inroads in the fitness industry. Your dream clients are out there today. They are waiting for you to call them, to contact them, to send an email, to interact with them on a Facebook group. And I guarantee there is someone out there who does want to do business with you right now. And I guarantee you 100% you are going to miss out on 100% of the ones that you do not pursue, you do not ask, you do not follow up with. So it's over to you. That's the accountability side of it for me. I'll sign off now, and I just wanted to say thanks everyone for joining me, and look forward to communicating with you soon. Bye for now.